Hello, my name is Ryan, and welcome back to my channel. Today I will be revisiting Sally Face for what will probably be the last time, though I suppose this may be broken up into a couple of parts depending on how long it actually takes. I will be replaying the entire game in order to discover all of the hidden secrets, because as I was playing through the game, I realized that there are a ton of secrets that I just couldn't take the time to figure out on stream. However, in order to truly understand this game, and I think, not really review it, but say how I feel about it, I need to know everything. In fact, one of my main, complaints about the game was that it would reference secrets regardless of if you found them or not, and would just leave me feeling very confused and out of the loop. Sort of like when Sally and Larry were in the treehouse talking about how Larry's dad is an alien. That came off as very weird and jarring and took me out of the story for a moment, but apparently that's just a secret in the game that you find out. I don't know, it was weird, but I want to be able to understand this game. I want to be able to speak on it knowing everything about it in order to fairly judge it. And apparently, rumor has it, there is a secret epilogue that you can get. And when I was streaming this, a lot of us were kind of not confused by the ending, but left a little... disappointed isn't the word either, really. I guess just wanting to know more. Like, we want a little bit more. So hopefully this epilogue will give us whatever we satisfy. So in order to do this, I do have a walkthrough. It's on my phone on Steam, so I will be looking down quite a bit. If I'm looking down, it's because I'm trying to reference this so I don't miss anything. So the last thing I want to do is to have to go back again. I already have a feeling this is going to take me several hours for just one video. And I don't have that time to do that again. So without further ado, let's just hurry up and get into it. Start a new game and delete saved data? Yes. One thing I noticed during the game, actually a lot of times I noticed parts of puzzles or secrets and I just couldn't figure them out. So one of the things I noticed was that there were numbers, which I'm assuming you put into the door. Push this. Oh yeah, see there's a 5 on the key. Yeah, see 5. So this is all for the door. I don't remember the controls. How do I get rid of this? Okay, Q. It's Q. Q is your interactable button. No, F is your interactable button. Q is your inventory button. And then here we spell out dog, but I think there were numbers on the wall here too. I mentioned it in my playthrough originally, that there was like a 3 or something on the wall somewhere. And above that you can see a 6. According to the walkthrough. Ah, there's the 6. So we have what? 5, 3, 6. And the last number's apparently in here. There should be a 4 somewhere. I don't see it, but I guess it doesn't really matter. I don't need to know where it is. I just need to be able to input it. So, okay. Gotta make sure I don't mess up on the very first thing. 5, 3, 6, 4. So this should be something new. All right. While going right, interact with the body compartments. Open the secret one 2 columns after the already open one. So it should be this one? No, 2 after. It should be this one. Ah, yes, there's a body. Okay, okay. Is there nothing to interact with? We just get to see the body? Let me check to make sure. Interact with the body compartment. Okay, so nothing's supposed to happen. You just get to open it. That's weird. Oh god, this is gonna take so long, but hopefully since I'm speedrunning, like when I originally played the game, I wasted a lot of time just looking around. It's funny, for how much time I wasted, you would have thought I would have found more secrets, but I didn't find anything. So you can actually get the Gear Boy in Chapter 1, that's something that I didn't know. It's in Sal's room. So go in Sal's room and go left, interact with the furniture to push it, and grab the Gear Boy. Oh, there it is! Gear Boy! Okay, I was wondering where that was. Okay, cool. Okay. Bags in the kitchen to find batteries for your Gear Boy. So this is 100% different because we don't get the Gear Boy until Chapter 2 if you don't do this. Just some stuff Dad got from the store, nothing important. Oh wait, there's a pack of batteries in here. Sweet. Amazing. Another thing is there's apparently 2 ways to get rid of Charlie. There's the sleeping pills, which is what we did, and then there are laxatives. So I'm going to do that just to get the other achievement because I went the sleeping pill route last time. This is going to be a bitch to edit, I just know. I'm going to play through the entire game again. Alright, head to the 5th floor. There's a hole in the wall. This is new. This is another new thing. I didn't do this before. Which hole? This hole. Huh, there's a small hole here. Oh no, I don't like this. I can't really see anything on the other side. Ah, there's an eye. There's an eye, there's an eye, there's an eye. I'm going to pretend I didn't see that. That's probably for the best, though, Sal. You're gonna see a lot of fucked up shit. This is just the beginning. So now, apparently, when you go to talk to Lisa, there's actually an order you're supposed to ask her things in order to get some... I think it's an achievement. I don't think it's really, like, a secret. It's just learning about Larry's curse slightly early. So yeah, you just ask... What do you do? Only ask her if there are some fun things to do. Okay, so... Is there anything to do for fun around here? You know what? I have a son around your age. I think you two... My phone is in front of the dialogue box. I think you two would get along great. He's downstairs in our apartment. You should go introduce yourself. Sure, I'll go say hi. Great, his name is Larry. He'll be in the basement. Tell him I sent you down. You'll need a key card to access it from the elevator, though. Here, take this one. I've got a few extras. Cool, thanks. I don't know really why I read that. I don't... Okay, now see ya. Go to second floor. It says, notice the weird noises coming from 201. Is that the goat? Because you remember we heard the goat and some weird noises on the second floor in chapter 2. Does that happen as early as chapter 1? Oh, it sounds like someone's sawing wood. And there's the goat! Okay. Yeah, she's like, ooh. Interesting. I don't know if you guys can hear it. I might have the sound down too low for that, but damn. Okay. Alright, so the next new thing is when we go to the basement, you can actually get a game for the Gear Boy in the Lost and Found. And whenever I say new, this just means new to me, at least. Oh, I just went to the first floor. I'm already on the first floor. Yeah, hey, there's a Gear Boy game in here. I can't tell what game it is. The label's ripped off. It's pretty beat up. Yep, that's kind of fucked up. Alright, we're not... Can I leave? Yeah, this game is all jacked up. It's actually telling me to talk to the detective again. I don't think I did this before. So I'm just gonna do it just in case. Hey, detective. Hello, Sal. Oh, I think I know who did it. Have you been talking with that Larry boy? I can't put much faith in a teenager with a criminal record. Oh, Look, I appreciate you kids trying to help. I do, but unless you've got some sort of evidence, then please refrain from spreading rumors. Yeah, okay, quarter. Oh, there's a flask! Oh, I didn't see this last time. At least he's trying now, not drowning himself in booze, not totally giving up on life. On me. There's a flask right there. Hey, a quarter! Score! Oh, that's sad. Well, can I... Yeah, okay, that's the same thing. Oh, Chug! That's new. I couldn't talk to Chug last time, I don't think, because there's a wet floor sign, but we're not supposed to talk to him yet, so, okay. Ask need help. Hey, Lisa. Hey, Sal, what's up? Do you need any help? Are you poking fun at me for mopping the same spot for so long? Well, I like to be thorough, but to be honest, sometimes my mind just wanders and I lose track of time. That's cool. I'm the same way. I could tell you're a creative type, like my Larry. I'm glad you two are getting along. Sometimes I worry about him. And then it says, I'll keep him out of trouble. What do you mean by that? He didn't tell you about, what have you two been talking about? He told me a dark secret. Oh dear, Larry keeps insisting about that silly curse. I don't know where he gets this stuff from. I never raised him to be so superstitious. I hope he's not filling your head with that nonsense too, Sal. He's a good boy, my Larry. I guess he's just got a bit of an overactive imagination. I blame it on the television. Okay, so now I have to go talk to Larry. So, about your curse. What? Who told you about that? Your mom sort of let it slip, although I may have nudged her a little. A little! Damn it, she always says too much. It's a big deal, we don't have to talk about it. It's okay, I understand. Yeah, sorry, Sal. I like you and all, but I just met you. I'm not ready to talk about that yet. It's cool. Sorry I pried. Interesting. Alright, now we must take the pony. How do I get the laxative? Okay, go to the 3rd floor to meet Chug. Hey! Whoa, hey. I'm Sal. Just moved in. You can call me Sally Face. Chug, nice to meet you, Sally Face. Nice meeting you, Chug. How'd you get your nickname? Huh? What nickname? Never mind. Do you think this building is haunted? Why, did you see something too? Yeah, I think so. Knew it! I knew I'm not crazy! Ha! So you've seen that old man? Old man? No, I think that's just some crazy homeless dude that sleeps up on 5 sometimes. But I did see lots of stuff, man. Crazier stuff than just that old bum. Like things moving all by their own, and weird noises and stuff, you know? I keep trying to tell everyone, but no one ever believes me. Well, I believe you. Aw, thanks, Sally Face. Oh, I did see a girl once. Huh? A girl! I thought it was homeless guy's daughter, but she just disappeared. That's why I used my key to lock the bathroom shut tight. It's too scary. Wait, you have a key to 504? Yup, found it on the ground. Let's go check it out together. No way, not going in there. Ghosts live in there. How about you let me borrow the key and I'll check to make sure it's safe. Can't just give you the key, but maybe you can trade me something for it. If you let me borrow that key, I could give you, quarter. Oh man, heck yes, here, take it. Alright, so now I have the key, and go to 504 to open the bathroom. Megan, use the laxative on the ground. Talk to Chug. Go back in the bathroom. The Gear Boy game is now available, so let's play it. What laxative? Is anyone in here? It's okay, I won't hurt you. I'm a friend. Megan! You are? Yeah, sure. My name is Sally Face. Your name is funny. You're not scared of me, Sally Face? No, of course not. Okay, that's good. Why do you have pigtails in your hair? That's for girls, silly. Ha, whoever said that only girls can wear their hair in pigtails? I like pigs too. I never thought of that. You're funny, boy. Why were you crying before? Everyone always runs away from me when I try to talk to them. I get so lonely up here all alone. I can understand that. I get lonely sometimes too. It must be hard being by yourself. Well, I'm not really all alone. There are... What? Ah. Hello? Little girl? Are you still here? Huh. Is this? Ah, okay, old laxative. This will keep that creep occupied for sure. Alright, so now do I have... Yeah, tea plus laxative. Gross. Okay, Chug's here. Chug, what are you doing up here? Asking myself that same question. I thought you were too scared of this room. I am, but you were gone for so long. I needed to check on you. You know, make sure the ghosts didn't get you. Thanks, man. I'm okay. Nothing got me. Good, good. So I was thinking, maybe you keep that key. I don't like coming up here anyway. You seem more into it. So is that why we get to talk to Megan more often? Because is it also chapter 2, I think, where Sally's all like, yeah, Megan, we gotta show Larry Megan, but like we never meet a Megan up until that point. Alright, I'll hold on to it, but you can borrow it anytime you want. Okay, deal. Alright, so now go back into the bathroom and play the Gear Boy. I don't want to screw anything up. Yeah! Alright, what's the Gear Boy button again? Is it... Can I just do it like this? Yeah. Okay. Level 1. Go left until you disappear. Yeah. Go left until you disappear and blindly look for a grave to interact with. Your little character will say something about his father and find a key. Upon waking from its grave, a lowly skeleton rises to the world of the living once more. Plagued with despair, the old pile of bones struggled to push forward so that it may be released of the shackles binding it to this life of the undead. Level 1, the graveyard. Headstone. The grave I had dug my way out of mirrored the condition of my soul, empty, cold, and dark. This almost kind of prefigures the ending of this game. Yeah, headstone. Oh wait, here we go. My father's grave was hidden at the very edge of the cemetery, cast away by remaining family, only to be included in our burial plot for legal reasons. And there's the key. Alright, so now, go right to open the door. As I looked upon my sister's grave, a great sadness came over me, only to be burned away by a sudden rage that swelled within my heart. I don't want to read all of it. The worn stone of my grandfather's grave reminded me of how he passed before I was born. My grandmother was one of the kindest people I had ever known. I probably could do this without the walkthrough at this point. It seems like these aren't secrets. It's just solutions. The old swings swayed gently in the wind, haunting me with memories of youth and happiness. The fire pit was filled with coal and ash, but some of the bits within seemed strange and foreign to me. I couldn't quite reach inside on my own to examine the remains. I noticed the twig hanging low and broke it off. In my living years, I had many happy moments on that bench, sometimes with the company of my sister or mother, and sometimes just myself. In the peaceful solitude of the courtyard. The door was locked, and the house remained vacant all these years later. It towered over me, asserting its ominous presence. I prodded through the ash with the stick I had found. At the bottom of the pit, I discovered a gruesome sight. Pieces of human bone and teeth, anger and sorrow swirled through my bones in a hurricane-like fashion. Yeah, I had a feeling when the skeleton said something about remains that there was probably a human in the fire pit, or what remains of a human. The stone fireplace that once brought warmth into our lives now sat silent in the absence of life. The dining room set was disheveled. One chair had been tipped over, and a broken wine glass laid beside several scuff marks on the table. My mother had loved her wine, perhaps too much, though I couldn't blame her. I noticed something under the chair. It was the key I had been looking for. Alright, his study. All of the plants were withered. The file cabinet was locked. My father had spent his life behind that desk. Piles of paper surrounded an ashtray overfilled with the remnants of many cigarettes. The cabinet was filled with business files, tax documents, and miscellaneous office supplies. In one of the drawers, I saw a picture of my parents. In it, they were younger and happy, a sight I wasn't used to. I noticed the book that seemed out of place. When I pulled it out, a key fell to the ground. So the locked cabinet. In the top drawer, I saw telephone records with multiple times circled. Beneath that were pictures of what looked like my mother having lunch with another man. Interesting, because right now this is kind of paralleling the story of Megan's family, except with a second, child. Like a brother, an older brother. Someone followed me. I have Streamlabs open to record this, and someone must have just followed me while I'm not streaming, which is really funny. So that's what that sound was. Yeah, a few seconds ago, someone just followed me. Why do I have alert sounds? Why do I have alert? Why is there an alert box on this scene? Go away. Alright, it's gone. That won't happen again. Okay. Yeah. But yes, Megan's family, the mom had an affair. Her room. Mom or sister? Okay, whoa. The fragmented memories of my past began to come together. The pieces of me I had lost along the way. The horror I hid from. Reality had returned to me. I'm scared. Oh, I'm scared. Oh, I'm scared. I'm scared. Oh, wait. I'm Megan. Maybe? Room 504. Yeah. Okay. It's the bathroom. Oh no! We knew her father, hung himself, but we did not know this. I'm assuming this is the mom. Or maybe the sibling, because they're, the sister. Because there's no evidence of Megan having a sister. So this, in the game, this is the room where we eventually find the mom. And then the dad in the hole in the wall. Oh, there's the mom. Okay, so in the bathtub is the sister. The mom is on the bed, because again, when we find her later in the game, she's on the bed. And that we're probably gonna, if we keep walking, we're going to find the dad. It's pixelated, but it's horrifying. Can I interact with this at all? No. There he is. Okay. Her eyes turned from me, and my heart grew dark, this is the dad, and twisted with hatred. All that I have once loved is now gone. I've put an end to it all. The burden of living is far too great to bear any longer. Please forgive me. Oh, I know, the bathtub wasn't the sister. The bathtub was Megan, I think. We find her in the bathroom, so that makes sense. She's by the bathtub. Megan died in the bathroom. The mom died in the bed. The father hung himself. The sister, I have no idea who the sister is. We might figure that out. We might already know, and I just don't recall. It could be Rosenberg, maybe, because Rosenberg and the mom interact a lot, but they didn't seem to have a relationship. It wasn't like mother-daughter. It seemed more like two people just working together. So I don't know who Megan's sister is, but Megan was in the bathtub. Oh, there's Megan again. Where did you get that game? I found it downstairs in the lost and found box. It's a pretty strange game. There's no label on it. It reminded me of something. What is it? I can't. I'm sorry. Please leave me alone. Damn. Alright, and there's Chug. So now I think that's just the end of the chapter. Now we go and we complete it as usual. I really don't like this room. Then leave, Chug. Yeah, I think it's time for Charlie. Damn! That was worth it, though. It gives us a little more insight to Megan's story. But yeah, that's the end of the chapter 1 secrets. It's really just that Larry thing, learning that he has, you know, quote-unquote curse early, and then getting the Gear Boy a chapter early and going through and learning more about Megan before we even, like, meet Megan in the main story, I suppose. Because if you don't do these secrets, you don't meet Megan until chapter 2, though it's alluded to the fact that you've met her before. It gives just a little bit of context. Onwards to the Wretched. The Wretched. This will probably go a lot faster because I actually know to get the antenna off the stupid radio instead of running around for like half an hour. Oh, there he goes, flashing in the window. Not window, it's a mirror. So far, not many secret steps I have to take, which is nice. I can just zoom through this a bit. Oh yeah, the numbers flash on that thing, which they might be relevant. But it doesn't matter because I have a walkthrough, so I don't have to keep track of the numbers. Yeah, 2, 6. I gotta go through the existential crisis again so I can use the Gear Boy on her. One. Haha, 1. Oh, at that point it lets you check in with Todd, but there are more things to be found, aren't there? Yeah. Odd. So you only have to find a few of them before you can see Todd. It says talk to Todd. Not yet. Now it says to talk to Todd. Yeah, okay, so it asks me to talk to him again, which I didn't do before. I'm doing some more research and reaching out to other paranormal enthusiasts online. There's some kind of malicious presence in the building. There has to be a way to deal with it. Todd, I think you and I need to hang out more often. It's cool of you to help me out with this stuff. Anytime, Sal. Alright, cool. Also, yeah, that detail doesn't really line up either. The fact that, her dad went fishing with Jim Johnson, considering that Megan died, like, I think in the 1800s, but then again, we will eventually find out, for some reason, that Larry's dad is an alien, which I still don't know how that fits into the overall plot, but hopefully by playing through this game and getting all the secret stuff, it will make at least a little bit of sense. 5! I don't know what the numbers mean. So there's 2 more seals. Apparently I didn't get all of them. Left of door 501. Yep. I got this one, I remember this. Which makes sense, the eye is right there. And then go to 502, which I didn't actually go into 502 for the first time until quite a bit into the game. This is where the bird cage is. Yep. So this should be, yeah, it's another seal. So now I've seen all of the seals. So now we just go back to Larry. Making progress. Trying to speed run through the game. Sleepy. How you holding up? I'm okay. I just can't believe I've been living in a building filled with ghosts and never realized it before. It makes sense if you think about it. You never sought it out. You didn't even believe in this stuff before. So even if you did see something strange, you probably just wrote it off in your mind as something more logical, you know? Yeah, you're probably right. Alright, now we have to go get the crowbar from the college kids. Oh no, well, from David. Alright, apparently one of the pieces of the puzzle is actually in David's place. So wait, what do I do? Go back and ask him to borrow his crowbar. Okay. One of the pieces of the puzzle should be... Wait, but I want to go in your house. Let me in. Can I come in? Of course, my friend. I didn't do that before. I just took the crowbar and left. Ah, it's right here. Huh. Hey, David, where did you get this little dial from? Oh, there was some junk stuck to that old piece of wood I found that must have fell off it. Where did you get that board from? Down by the garbage outside. How's come yin's asking? It's a missing piece to this puzzle box, see? Do you mind if I take it? Nah, go for it. It's all yins's, Sally face. Whoa! Also, I didn't notice there's a bunch of newspaper stuff. Yeah, and then Sarah, because I didn't figure out that she was a mannequin until, I don't know, probably chapter 3. Alright, so we're about to play the game again, and apparently this is when we'll figure out the box achievement. God, I hated playing this game, because it's so hard to avoid the stupid, like, spikes or lasers or whatever the frick. Alright. Wait, this isn't where we went last time. This is different. We used the crowbars on the 5th floor. Wait. Oh! Okay. Mrs. Sanderson? Who are you? Oh, why is she talking through her neck? My name is Sal. I moved in after you died. Oh, I can't remember much of it. Just God, I don't like staring at her neck. Just hazy pieces, like walking from a dream. Do you know what happened to my Herman? He couldn't bear to come back to this room. Movers came and took everything out for him. He looked totally defeated. You must have meant the world to him. I miss him so much. This cold isolation is torturous. I wish we had never moved to this place. Then he would have never met them. And Charlie would have never... Oh no, it's coming back. So it was Charlie. And Herman's the one who met the cult? Don't worry, Mrs. Sanderson. Go, hide. Goodbye, Sal. Interesting. Okay. So it says now it's time to take care of the box achievement. Switch the SGB on and play the chapters you found so far. If you followed this guide, you should possess the chapters 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, and 8. Play. So you can do this early in Seeking Providence. Yeah, because normally in the game you play this when you discover the noose. Okay, I need to make sure I follow this guide perfectly because there's special stuff you can do. Chapter 2 appears different though. Guide Jim through 3 rooms and activate the gates. Each of the rooms has a symbol. I noticed these symbols, but should I be doing something differently? But those symbols are probably, you know what, they're probably relevant for the puzzle box when we figure out how to open that. Oh yeah, chapter 3 was the one I completely guessed on and somehow got right. I have no idea how I got that one right. It was complete, just pulled it out of my ass. Yeah, so then it's up, right, down. I have no idea how I guessed this. Just dumb luck, really. This was the one I didn't understand, but someone said that maybe it's because the ways you go are the ways that don't have, leaves. See, there's leaves over here, and there wouldn't be leaves because you've obviously taken this path before. So it makes sense now. It didn't make sense at the time, but I definitely get it. Like, a path you tread often wouldn't have stuff there because you walk through it all the time. And that's the red-eyed demon, even though the eyes are, like, purple. Alright. So this is Mrs. Sanderson and Herman. Of course. I love you, babe. I love you too. Wait, is this different? I have to gather some evidence first, if anyone is going to believe this. No, this is the same thing. Or wait, no, this is different. Oh, I shouldn't have skipped through that dialogue. Okay, so this is Mrs. Sanderson and Herman. So instead, before when we played through, the last chapter was you would descend all the levels of the apartment. Woo! You are so slippery! I need to, like, turn off the power? I'm gonna get caught. Damn it! Oh, I was so close. I feel like I was so close. Okay, whatever, whatever. You are so slippery! I hate this! Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. Okay. Run, just run, just run. I've got a clear shot, I've got a clear shot. No! Oh, you son of a gun! Just weave, just weave. I hate this a lot. I know if I was, like, slower, I could, like, figure out their patterns. No, 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 no. Thank you! No, wait, now I have to make it back? Oh, you motherfucker. Oh, you motherfucker. Please, I'm so close, I'm so close. No! Oh, I need to start from the beginning. Oh, I hate this. Alright, I'm gonna shut up now, so I can cut all of this out and look amazing, and you won't have to see the millions of takes that this takes. This is rage-inducing. This is actually rage-inducing. This is like the formula for such an annoying game. Poor controls. Like, you're so slippery. And it's supposed to be difficult. I get that. I get that. This isn't supposed to be easy. This is obviously due to a secret. Like, this is a secret something. I'm on the secrets path of secretive secrets. So you gotta earn it. I don't have time. I've gotten good at making it to the end. It's just about making it to the actual end. Just, okay, this one goes in a square. I really just need to be patient. If I'm just patient, but I can't be patient. All right, you also go in like a square. You're going in like a diamond. No. This is what being patient gets me. If I just run. Mrs. Anderson, I'm gonna murder you myself. Stupid cultists. This had to have been recent. Why are there so many of them? Like, later in the game, there's, like, hardly anyone in the cult. Oh, I did it! Thank God. Leave. Get out of there. Hey, this isn't a good time to talk. Can you come back later? Oh, it's Charlie. Oh, okay. We're gonna get the motivation. Or I guess the story, what happened. Charlie, what the hell has gotten into you? Charlie's the red-eyed demon. Ah? Alright. Okay. Is something gonna happen? Nothing's gonna happen. But the walkthrough says to look at the box. Examine. Okay. Yeah, okay, these are the symbols from the game with Larry's dad. Alright. Weird. Looks like some kind of computer chip. I have no idea what this is. Neither do I, but I imagine we'll need a computer to find out. Larry, I got your dad's box open. Has a computer chip. You don't have a computer. It doesn't look like it. But you know who does have a computer? Todd. Hi. I opened the box. I see you found the missing piece to my dad's old puzzle box. And you completely solved it? Damn, Sally. I don't know how you did it. That sucker is tough to figure out. It was weird. It felt like I had some guidance from the other side or something. Anyways, look what was inside. I have no idea what it is. It looks kind of like a computer chip. Whoa. I have this strange feeling like I've seen that before. Any idea what it is? I have no clue, dude. but I'm sure you can figure it out. You've gotten this far. Alright, well, let's go talk to Todd. He's the computer man. Take a look at this. I found it inside of that puzzle box. It appears to be some sort of miniature computer chip. I've never seen anything like it before. This is either an incredible find or a really neat science fiction prop. What do you think it's for? There's only one way to find out. We have to test it. Well, I'm cautious about installing foreign tech into my computer. Fair. He also has a lot of alien imagery on his wall, which is interesting given what we are eventually going to find out about Larry's father. My curiosity overpowers any hesitation. I should be able to hook it up with a few minor modifications. Give me a second. What are we gonna find? Outstanding. It seems to have bonded to the motherboard on its own. This is remarkable. What is it? I have no idea. It's all jumbled. There's like a face. Oh, is this when we get our ghost powers for the first time? This is the first time Sally enters the white space. You have found the cognition. You found the Cognition Key. I don't know why I couldn't read that word backwards. Where am I? Okay. Some things will appear broken. Do not be afraid. Your mind cannot handle it all at once. I can't understand you. What? Everything will be revealed in time. You will know what to do. So this is what allows Sally to enter that white space. Alright, let's go talk to Todd again. We ended up outside of his room, which is weird. What happened to the computer chip? I'm afraid I'm not sure what you're referring to. Can you be a bit more specific? Whoa! You're telling me you don't remember the weird glitching and the explosion of light from your computer? Are you feeling alright, Sal? You seem to be out of it today. Are you getting enough sleep? I have been having trouble sleeping lately. Maybe it was nothing. Just forget I said anything. Interesting! Okay, so that's the backstory for why... It still doesn't entirely make sense, but that is why Sal eventually gets these sort of, like, visions and goes into that white room. It's whatever this Cognition Key is, which is related to Larry's father somehow. Anyway, we have to go talk to Larry again, according to my little walkthrough. About the puzzle box. I see you found the missing piece to my dad's old Rubik's Cube. And you completely solved Rubik's Cube. Damn, Sally, I don't know how you did it. That sucker is tough to figure out. But what about the little metal box? You remember it, don't you? That is weird! I'm not sure what you're talking about, dude. Don't you remember? I found it in your dad's chest, from the treehouse. I remember you pulling out that old Rubik's Cube, but no metal box. Weird! You should really try to get some old sleep tonight, man. I think you're wearing yourself out. Yeah, I guess so. Rubik's Cube. What happened to that computer chip? Fascinating! Okay, so it looks like we... Oh wait, what did I just do? Did I open the Gear Boy again? I did. I don't want this. Go away. I already completed everything. Yeah, it looks like we still do have to go into 504. Investigate 504 bedroom. So, all of the stuff that happens at the end of the regular chapter still happens. It's just we did all this in between. So we will still see the red-eyed demon and all that good stuff. What I am curious, then I hope we will figure out, is how characters are getting replaced. Because as we'll see here in a second, you know, the doctor dies when he falls out of the treehouse. But later he shows up again during the trial, so he's obviously a replacement. And I'm wondering how they do that. Oh gosh, the beginning of the baloney incident has a lot of secrets, which I figured. The way you hit the levers and the things go up and down when it tells you to run, I figured that was some kind of secret, but I was too panicked by the thought of having to run that I was scared. Plus, I wouldn't have been able to figure it out anyway. There's no way I paid attention enough to figure out how to solve that puzzle. We'll do it now, though, with the power of walkthrough. On Steam. I should probably say who made this walkthrough. Let me do that real quick. I'll also probably link it in the description, but it is by emerald.bsd Salma. I'll link it just in case anyone else wants to go through and 100% this game. Or attempt to 100% this game. And what the walkthrough is telling me is that, yeah, these are the, okay, so this is what I should have been paying attention to. Something about bars and symbols. I don't really need to know the logistics about it, but it's like 1 bar, 2 bar, 1 bar, 3 bars. I have a walkthrough. It'll tell me exactly what I have to do. So, yeah, this, oh god, whenever it tells you to run, I get stressed. Let me prop my phone up again real quick, so that way I'm prepared. It says you can pause, which is good, because I will have to pause. So, level up the first by 1 step. Level up the first, oh god, I hate it. For up, 1. Up, second one, down, 2. 1, 2. Okay, third. Third is level up the third by 2 steps. 1, 2, and then level down the fourth by 1 step. Okay. Enter the white room. Okay, cool, we did that right. Okay, this is new. There's a phone. The truth is 978-973-76666. Bunch of numbers, and this one is fading. You must hurry. Okay, pause. Hang on. So, beginning by the last one, the light will slightly fade, so hurry up a bit and use the pause to check the code. Go right and interact with the numbers on the wall to write the last section of the code. Use X to erase the section if you do a mistake. Go left, completing the code that way. It should end like that. Okay, wait. Oh, okay. This is weird. So this should be 9, 6, 2. I don't understand this. I don't get it. What? 9, 6. No. It's 6, 2, 9, 6. Okay, and now this should be 63. 63. 663. I get it now. 663. And then the next one will be 47. 47. The next one is 96753. 96753. And then 9687. 687. And now what? Oh, I guess just keep going to the left. Did that work? You must learn from my mistakes, Sal. We're counting on you. Did I do it right? I don't know if I did that right. Sal Fisher, was that number there before? Alright, so that is the end, but I don't, that's the end of chapter 2, but I don't know if I did that last sequence correctly. I will be very upset if I have to play through the entirety of chapter 2 again, but I don't know. I'm gonna have to look that up. I end the recordings between chapters anyway, and I was gonna stop for now after chapter 2, so I'm gonna go and see if I did that correctly. If I did it incorrectly, then I'll have to redo chapter 2 for that. If I did it correctly, then I will just move on with the chapter 3 secrets. But I will end this recording. Don't know why I'm saying goodbye. It doesn't really matter. It's all going to be edited together anyway. But yeah, that's the end of this one. Oh, I was angry this entire time. I didn't mean to be angry this entire time. Oops. Okay, so it turns out I did do it wrong. If I had done it correctly, I should have gotten a journal at the end of the sequence. But luckily for me, it's not chapter 2. It's actually just the very beginning of, well, I'm calling them chapters, but they're episodes. It's the beginning of episode 3, so I don't actually have to, go back very far. I just have to redo this part, which is fine by me. I don't know what I did wrong, though, unless I just, like, ran out of time, like, right at the end. Which would make a little bit of sense since I fumbled quite a bit. 7. Okay, I should be getting a journal. Yeah, okay. I must have, like, run out of time, like, right as I made it over here, or maybe I just did the sequence incorrectly. I'll probably look at that in editing and be like, oops, I messed up on one number, but whatever. We have the journal. This is what I needed. You must learn from my mistakes, Sal. We're counting on you. 73 hours left now. Interesting. Be prepared. What happens in 73 hours? Okay. So I have the journal now. Yeah, okay. Old journal. Oh, I have to find pages of it. Okay, you know what? That's fine by me. We'll start with page 1, and then I will end this recording and come back at a later time. Today I lost everything. It's gone. All gone. I never imagined our world would end like this. There was no warning to the plague of shadows that invaded. The day began with a trip to the Sky Towers, alongside of Evelyn and her children. My company had been showcasing a new line of drifters, capable of bending space-time and traveling even greater distances across the galaxy. So this is where we learn that his dad is an alien. Evelyn was ecstatic and couldn't wait to pilot the new model. Standing at the exhibit, I turned to look at Eve, who wore this big, goofy grin that was almost too large for her face. Her smile brings a familiar childhood warmth to my heart. She was the kindest soul anyone could ever know and always found happiness, even in trying moments. Yet, Eve's smile couldn't withstand the next moment. The events will be seared in my mind forever. A low, rumbling noise muffled all surrounding sounds and was swiftly accompanied by the hideous screaming of the masses. As I watched the smile dissolve from Eve's face, panic terror settled in my gut, mirroring the look of dread she now expressed. I turned to look behind us, where she was now gazing. The shadows were seeping into the tower and had already taken many lives. Evelyn's 2 boys were across the room, staring down over the balcony rail at the chaos below. In an instant, they were consumed by the shadow. Eve let out a shriek so loud I thought my ears would burst. I had to hold her back from running straight into certain death, a difficult thing to do, considering I also wanted to run to her boys. Yet, it was clear that they were gone. I pulled Eve into one of the drifters and quickly made sure she was secure before taking off. As we smashed through the tall glass windows of the tower and then through the atmosphere, the shadows consumed the entire planet. There was nothing left. Like some insignificant hole in space, where our world used to be, I lost everything. We lost everything. I turned to speak to Evelyn, my mouth ajar, but no words could form. Her warm spirit had turned cold and brittle. Tears were pouring like rivers down her cheeks, and her body was shaking uncontrollably. She's in shock. I pray that we can somehow survive this, and that we can somehow find happiness again. Alright. So, the secret of this chapter will probably be finding all of the pages of the journal. There might be a few other little things as well, but I imagine that is our main goal. Alright, so some of the editing might be a little choppy because for me, this is a different day. But it will be the same video, so we're just going to continue along where we left off, which is starting the baloney incident. Oh yeah, the lockers. God, it's so funny because on the walkthrough, the school section of this chapter is so short. It is so short. And when I played this game, I spent so long here because I kept getting stuck in the dumbest possible ways. Alright, so the next new thing is actually after this. After we get the files and we give the picture to Kim, we can apparently talk to Travis in the bathroom, which is interesting. If you recall, when I went in there, I was like, oh, I feel like something's gonna be in one of these stalls. Well, there was, just not at the moment. Okay, let's go talk to Travis. Because as we find out at the end of the game, Travis is actually in the cult, which makes a lot of sense. They wouldn't have just introduced a bully character without him being, you know, important somehow. But maybe this gives a little more insight into his role, because he is kind of just thrust upon us at the end of the game. There's a crumpled up note on the ground. Looks like someone tried to throw it out but missed the garbage. Couldn't hurt to take a quick peek. I know we don't really know each other, and you probably have your opinions of me. I thought maybe if I told you how I feel, things could be different. The truth is, I can't stop thinking about you. I'm crazy about you. I think you're amazing. But I know these feelings I have are wrong. Does Travis have a crush on Sally? It's not. Aww. No. It's not the way a boy should feel. Shame swallows me whole just writing these words. My father would kill me, but I can't live in his shadow forever. And there's just a bunch of scribbles after that. Man. Oh, Travis. Okay. Maybe this will be a good conversation. Alright, so he's in the last stall. Yeah, there's feet. Anyone in there? No, duh, fuckwad. Buzz off. I don't know what voice I gave him. Travis, were you just crying a second ago? Sally face? No. What the hell? Can't a guy get some privacy? Alright. So the walkthrough has specific answers, so it's 3232. So, why do you hate me so much? Because you and your dumb friends are, yeah. I don't want to say that. But I guess, I don't like this trope. Well, I'm gonna get this off the screen real quick. I don't like the trope, really, where the homophobic bully is actually secretly gay. I don't know. It just always makes me feel a little yucky, but I digress. You know, we aren't all actually gay, right? I mean, besides for Todd. Todd is super gay. But that's part of who he is, and I think it's wonderful. He's one of the kindest people I know. How could anyone hate Todd? Ugh. Alright, so next is 2. Is your father pushing these beliefs on you, Sally? You're a little nosy. A little nosy, Sally. Just because my dad is a preacher doesn't mean he owns me. I'm my own person. Alright, yeah, but... Well, you seem so unhappy, man. Are you sure your dad isn't putting too much pressure on you? I bet it's tough being the son of such an intense man. You have no idea what it's like. I'm sorry, man. Don't feel sorry for me, Sally Face. I don't need your pity. We don't have to be enemies. You know that, right? I think under all of that anger, there's a good dude who's afraid to be himself. If you ever need someone to talk to, or if you need to get away from your dad for a while, you can hang out with me. Why? Why are you being so nice to me? I don't think you're a bad person, Travis. You know, I don't really hate you. Or your friends. I don't really think so. I guess, well, I'm sorry I've been such an asshole. You didn't deserve that. That means a lot to me. It really does. Thank you. And what I said about being here for you if you ever decide you want a friend, I mean that. Don't push your luck, Sally Face. Oh, here. I was gonna flush this down the toilet, but I guess you can have it. I found it on your desk. It's an envelope with my name on it. There's an old journal page inside. Okay. Thanks. Okay, now scram so I can have my alone time. And, what? Don't tell anyone about this or you're dead. Just don't tell anyone about this, okay? I won't. Should I wait until we have all of the journal pages? Let's wait until I have all of them, and then I'll go through and I'll read all of the pages. That sounds like a deal. But yeah, apparently now we just go straight to the science lab and do the Packerton stuff. And this literally took me, what, maybe 10 minutes tops? And how long did it take me in the playthrough? Like, at least 40 minutes. So the first letter is the one in our mailbox, like I found before. I'm gonna grab that real quick. Yeah, it's a page from that old journal. Okay. And now it wants us to go to our house, or our apartment. And this is when we tried to get into Sally's dad's computer, and I didn't spend too much time on it just because when I'm streaming, I don't like getting stuck on puzzles for too long. But I was very, very close. I was just thinking about this I was making it way more complicated than it actually is. So first we need to look at the picture. And then the code is Diane. I was right about that. But I was making it so complicated. Maybe I'll insert a clip if I feel like it here of what I actually did. But I was like, oh, maybe it's like on those old phones, how numbers have different letters, and I was trying different things. It's literally 491145, because D is the 4th letter, I is what, the 9th, A is the 1st, N is the 14th, and E is the 5th. It was so simple, and I was overcomplicating it immensely. So I'm slightly angry at myself that I didn't get it. Did I just type that in incorrectly? Wait, 4, 9, 1, 1. Wait, stop it. 4, 9, 1, 1, 4, 5. It won't turn back on. I hope it's not fried. What? What do I have to do now? And take the letter on the ground. What letter? Oh! This letter. Where did this come from? This is weird. It's another letter with my name on it and an old journal page inside. This is weird. This is weird. I mean, I'll talk about it again later. I want to finish the whole game before I start delving into what things mean. But the fact that we just get these letters randomly is really strange. And I do know that, like, I don't know, Sal's getting some mind powers from, I guess, the aliens. I have no idea. I want to understand. What do I have to do next? I have to go get the Game Boy. And a cup. Apparently. Yeah, teacup. Super Gear Boy. What does it say next? Read the note on the fridge. I bet I could use the sticky tack to keep this poster up. It worked! Sick, I couldn't get that damn thing to stay up. Here, a quarter for your troubles, bud. Cool. Thanks. My pop was loaded and he used to give me a nickel for mowing his lawn. At the time, I thought he was just a cheapskate. He was teaching me a lesson, teaching me the value of working for it, you see? Yeah, I think so. But a nickel? For the whole lawn? That's more like getting exploited. Use the Super Gear Boy in 403 and then go to the 5th floor. 403, 403. Hello! Do we get to talk to her again? It's funny, I didn't talk to her once my regular playthrough, and now we actually get to talk to her multiple times, and I still hate your neck. Hello, Sal. Hey, Mrs. Sanderson, how are you? I try to keep myself busy, otherwise I'll lose my mind. I fear that I'll never be able to leave these dreadful walls. How do you keep yourself busy in the afterlife? You still haven't seen any bright light or anything? Unfortunately, no. I don't mean to sound ungrateful, though, babe. It's much more bearable here without that horrible demon running around. It's just so terribly grim, devoid of hope. It's kind of hard to explain. I'm sorry. I wish I could help more. Todd and I have been doing a lot of research, but... Hold on a moment, love. Yes, right here, talking to me. Okay, sure. Yes, okay. I understand. I will. Sal, I meant to give something to you. Who were you just talking to? I apologize, sweetheart. I've got to go now. Please take care of yourself. Is it another letter? But... Letter? Letter. Alright. Now we have to go to the 5th floor. Yeah, this is the one I remember doing this. Because this is the letter I got. The second letter I got in my regular playthrough. Well, not letter. Well, I guess it was an envelope. It was an empty envelope. Alright. 501. Which is this one. Ooh! The green ooze is different. Okay, I'm not crazy. Because when I was playing through this, I noticed a lot of green sludge in different areas. And I was like, this is different, right? This wasn't here before. And I've never actually gone back to watch my episode 1 and 2 playthroughs to see if it was there. But there was 100% not goo on this whole... when I played through it before. This is new. The goo is new. New goo. Anyway, I have to read the newspaper. Suddenly paranoid that I didn't hit record, so I'm gonna tab out. Please tell me I'm recording. I am recording. Gosh, that's like a fear of mine that I like don't hit the record. Anyway, I can skip through this. I've read all of this. There she is again, being all creepy looking. I don't think I did this last time, honestly. Ah! Did I just kill her for real? Wait a minute. I wondered what it meant by when she was gone. I thought she just like would get up and walk away or something. No, she's just gone. Was she ever really here? Anyway, Miss Rosenberg? Hello? Well, you just got a letter. You just got a letter. You just got a letter. Wonder who it's from. Goodbye, Rose. I get the feeling that you were ready for this, whatever it is. I hope that wherever you are, you're happy now. Huh, there's a letter here with your name on it. It's one of the journal pieces. Ooh, is that Addison tea I smell? Yeah, I just bought a cup. Hey, would you mind leaving the tea with me for a bit? I just love the aroma. It's so calming to my soul. Sure, I don't really care for tea anyway. You're the best, Sally. Hey, you know what? I've got something for you. Here, I got this chocolate bar for my Todd, but he didn't want it. His loss, your gain. Thanks, Mrs. Morrison. Thank you. Got a chocolate bar. Probably for Chug. Yes, let's go to 3rd floor. Talk to Chug. Use all of his dialogue options. And then we get the clumpy game, which that's not something I did before, so I have no idea what that's supposed to be. Where's Chug on the 3rd floor? There's Chug on the 3rd floor. What's wrong? I keep hearing creepy noises. Like what kind of noises? You know, creepy kinds, like scratching and moaning and stuff. Maybe it's just the mice in the walls or the building creaking. It is an old building. Mice? That's not any better. I bet it's nothing. You want to hang out with me and the other guys? No, it's okay. Thanks, though. I can tell you guys are up to something again. Last time I came with, I couldn't sleep for a week. Oh, yeah. I was supposed to tell you Megan said she's sorry for scaring you. She is very sweet once you get to know her, but you kind of bolted right. You kind of bolted right when she came out. I know. I mean, I bet she's nice. I tried. It's just too scary. Well, if you don't want to be alone, you're always welcome to hang with us. I know. Thanks, Sally Face. Why are you standing here? I'm waiting for my parents to get home. They should have been back already. Is there anything I can do? Got any chocolate? Chocolate always makes me feel better. Actually, yeah, I got this bar from Mrs. Morrison. Here, you can have it. Heck yes, thank you, Sally Face. Oh, here. Can you take this? It's Larry's game. I was borrowing it. I got all the way to the bonus level, you know, after you get wings, but it's too hard after that. Cool, yeah, I can give it back to Larry. Alright, now we have the clumpy game. Whatever that's supposed to be. Use the Super Gear Boy in the 304 kitchen. Is this... what is this? Was this Charlie's place? Hello? Is anyone home? Huh, I could have sworn someone lived here. What is this? This isn't Charlie's place, then? I don't remember where Charlie lived. Well, it's just another letter. A letter with my name on it. Alright, so we can actually play the clumpy game in Larry's room. And I guess it's just like it's an achievement. It really doesn't matter towards anything, but I'm gonna do it anyway. Oh. Okay, so use the TV to play Clumpy. You need to get 1,000 points. I'll probably just skip past this. This has nothing to do with the secrets. It's literally just an achievement. Oh my god. How do you actually fight? I don't know how to actually play this game. Oh, there we go. Oh, this is hard. Oh, it literally says R, I think. There. Yeah, okay. And then it charges up. One more. There we go. Lumpy, you were disgusting. Well, my phone fell asleep doing that, so hang on. Yes, suck it, mutant flies. By the way, there's nothing different about anything that goes on in here, so I'm just gonna skip through all of this. Alright, so when I... oh, Okay, I was like, is something broken? When I originally did this, I spent way too long staring at this thing on the wall, thinking that this was related to the code somehow. And then I ended up noticing, like, the blood splats, and I was like, oh, it must be 1413, and the thing on the wall was a red herring. Except it's not a red herring exactly, because it is still correlated to the thing on the wall, but you can figure it out without the wall thing existing at all. Like, the dots, I guess, are supposed to make you draw attention to the, like, fingerprint dots on the freezer. But I spent a really long time on this. It was really simple, and again, I overcomplicated things, which is why it took me forever to get through the Baloney incident chapter. Alright, temple time, temple time, temple time. There's what, 3 more letters I need to find down here before we can read the whole journal? I'll start from page 1 again as well when we read it, even though I've already read it, just so we can get the full picture. Alright, hurry up, I don't care. I've seen this. I've seen it enough times. We get it. There's a cult underneath the apartment building. Alright, so the walkthrough says to keep going right, and that apparently there is a secret room. Ah! Okay. Keep going right until you find a secret room. Open the chest and go back in the main room. Is this just another letter? It's empty. Oh wait, there's another letter at the bottom with my name on it. Alright. 2 more letters left, and then we will have the full journal. Wait. Go through the left door. Right, middle, and then the left, and then the one on the left, and then keep going left. Larry will disappear like Sal before to find a secret room. Okay. What? Activate the button and the lever. And go back. Huh? Not sure what that did. Yeah, I don't know what that did either. Room on your right. Go through the right door and do the puzzle on the ground. Okay. Did I mess that up? I hope not. Just keep going right until you find a secret room. Okay. Activate the button and the lever, and then go back to the main room. Alright. I think I heard something move in the next room. Right. Take the left door. And then don't mind the puzzle on the ground for now. The left door. And go right to go through the door. Switch the lights on. Okay, yeah, this is different. Switch the lights on with the Super Gear Boy and take the letter. Alright. There's just human remains on the ground. Oh! What? I hath awaited thy arrival, young sire. Me? You have? Yes, the bodement hast foretold of the one who haveth the power to ignite the necrolights without the performing of rituals. I hate to break it to you, Guy, but I don't think I'm part of your bold mint thingamajig or whatever. This is just a video game system. My friend Todd modified it to produce a surge of electricity. I don't have any magical powers or anything. 'Twas thee who did summon. I don't know. And without the sacred texts, 'tis you who I hath waited. This I am certain of. My time here is brief, so I must fulfill my obligation. Prithee, taketh this letter. May the gods blesseth thee with a safe journey and the courage and strength for what lies ahead. I've done Shakespeare, and I still get tripped up on the words. I don't even know if that was inherent, like, necessarily proper every time. Well, alright, let's get the letter. We just need one more, which apparently we will get right before the end of this chapter. So now I have to do the puzzle. Okay, I can go right. I do have the option to go right first. There's the last letter! Alright. It says this is my last opportunity to read everything. So we are going to read through the journal real quick. We have all the pages, and then we will find Ash and end episode 3. Alright. We already read this, I'm gonna read it again. Today I lost everything. It's gone. All gone. I never imagined our world would end like this. There was no warning to the plague of shadows that invaded. The day began with a trip to the Sky Towers, alongside of Evelyn and her children. My company had been showcasing a new line of drifters, capable of bending space-time and traveling even greater distances across the galaxy. Evelyn was ecstatic and couldn't wait to pilot the new model. Standing at the exhibit, I turned to look at Eve, who wore this big, goofy grin that was almost too large for her face. Her smile brings a familiar childhood warmth to my heart. She was the kindest soul anyone could ever know and always found happiness, even in trying moments. Yet, Eve's smile couldn't withstand the next moment. The events will be seared in my mind forever. A low, rumbling noise muffled all surrounding sounds and was swiftly accompanied by the hideous screaming of the masses. As I watched the smile dissolve from Eve's face, panic terror settled in my gut, mirroring the look of dread she now expressed. I turned to look behind us, where she was now gazing. The shadows were seeping into the tower and had already taken many lives. Evelyn's 2 boys were across the room, staring down over the balcony rail at the chaos below. In an instant, they were consumed by the shadow. Eve let out a shriek so loud I thought my ears would burst. I had to hold her back from running straight into certain death. A difficult thing to do, considering I also wanted to run to her boys. Yet it was clear that they were gone. I pulled Eve into one of the drifters and quickly made sure she was secure before taking off. As we smashed through the tall glass windows of the tower and then through the atmosphere, the shadows consumed the entire planet. There was nothing left, like some insignificant hole in space where our world used to be. I lost everything. We lost everything. I turned to speak to Evelyn, my mouth ajar, but no words could form. Her warm spirit had turned cold and brittle. Tears were pouring like rivers down her cheeks, and her body was shaking uncontrollably. She's in shock. I pray that we can somehow survive this, and that we can somehow find happiness again. So before I move on to the next page, this actually reminded me that I was thinking about this the other day, and how this darkness, I think, might be the darkness that infects the apartments we're in, but I won't expand on that too much because there's like 10 more pages to read, so I should just read those. We've been drifting through space for weeks now. The first few days are fuzzy, most likely from being in a state of shock. I forgot about this journal. Yet, as much as I try, I cannot forget about the shadows. A constant fear persists in the forefront of my mind. Are they pursuing us? Am I simply delaying our inevitable annihilation? Yet if such darkness does exist, then perhaps there is some kind of opposite force that will shine kindly upon my sister and I. Evelyn still isn't speaking much. She's absolutely devastated. I'm not sure that she'll ever be the same again, if we even live through this. Earlier today, I'm almost positive that I saw a beacon on our radar. It was a brief flash, but if my eyes were not deceiving me, then that means we are in range of a habitable planet. It's a great distance away, so we'd have to use the remaining power in the drifter to make the jump. This is why I did not immediately act on it. However, our food cartridges are running low as well. We've got enough for a few days at best, so we either risk our lives jumping to a potentially habitable planet, or we risk our lives waiting until our food runs out, to see if we can find a better chance somewhere else. I asked Eve what she thought we should do. She's been silent for hours. I'm not sure that It blinked again. The computer is saying that it's not only habitable, but that it's also teeming with life forms and is over 70% water. Eve cautiously nodded her head in agreement. This is our chance. In a few minutes we will make the jump. I'm sweating profusely, and my hands won't stop shaking. This will either be the end of my life, or the beginning of a new life. Both thoughts are equally terrifying. I've never felt so utterly hopeless. She's gone. Just vanished. How is this possible? Where is Evelyn? The jump was a success, and the planet is beautiful, filled with lush forests, fresh air, and small creatures for nourishment. Eve would love it here. One moment she was right next to me, and in an instant, right after the jump, she was gone. It's not possible. I just can't understand how this could happen. I've been searching the forest for days, hoping that there could be a chance she was here somewhere. Maybe when we warped, I saw her. She was calling for help, but when I started running and yelling her name, she fled. I lost sight of her, but have a good idea of the general direction she's heading. There were a miscalculation in the drifter. I suppose it's possible that she was teleported directly to the planet. It seems highly unlikely, but I don't know what else would explain this. I have to find her and approach with caution. She could be in a traumatic state, confused and panicked. I've come across a small town. Humans. Early, civilized humans. The odds of this are astronomical. The drifter would have changed our world, had it not been destroyed before they went to market. I came across a small brick building. Standing outside was an elderly woman. She was the first contact I had with these people. She welcomed me as if she had been waiting for my arrival. Despite the kindness she presented, I could sense something hidden and dark deep within her eyes. I felt uneasy around her, yet also a strong sense of familiarity, as if we knew each other in another lifetime. I'm not one to normally believe in such things, but the sensation was potent. The old lady invited me into the building where she left me on my own. It was then that I met a younger woman, closer to my age. She was strong, kind, and beautiful. I was so overflowing with emotion that I broke out in tears. A normal stranger would have avoided a grown man making such a scene, but not this woman. She took me right into her arms. This only made my sobbing worsen. We went into her apartment and she sat me down, got me a blanket and some hot coffee. A long conversation was to follow. I of course couldn't tell her the full truth. How could I? I would sound like a lunatic and quite possibly find myself imprisoned or worse. I told her that I had lost my home and my family, and she didn't know what to do. She spoke with the owner of the building, a man named Terrence Addison, and said that they had an extra room I could stay in on the 5th floor. She's a lovely woman, Lisa Garcia. So, okay, this is interesting. What I wasn't sure about is if Larry's father, when he came to Earth, if it was like an older Earth, or if it was going to just be, like the timeline where Terrence is alive and Lisa's alive. I wasn't sure if he was like had a really long lifespan or something since he's an alien. But this is interesting because this means that like everything that's going on with the Addison family is already happening. Like the creepy stuff is already going down. It's already happening regardless of Larry's dad. So that's interesting to know. It's been over a year since I arrived on this planet. In that time, I've been studying as much as I can about the local society, history, and general ways of the people here. Everything is remarkably similar to my home planet, which has made it easy for me to fit in. I managed to get a job at a local factory, and have really been enjoying the music here. I took up the surname Johnson, since my identifier, I don't know how to say that, would likely raise some suspicion. For a while, I would go out every day to search for Evelyn. In the beginning, I could have sworn I saw her in the apartment building multiple times. Eventually, I came to the realization that it was just my mind playing tricks on me. I was in mourning and had to overcome extraordinarily traumatic events. I will always miss my old life and my family, but it's best for me to focus on what life I have now. Focus on the good things. Lisa taught me that. She's been a great help. I may have lost my mind if it weren't for her. For the first time in my life, I'm in love. I've never felt such a strong connection to anyone before. The best part is that she feels the same way. What a bittersweet series of events this has been. I've been staying in her apartment for about 5 months now. Later today, I plan to ask for her hand in marriage. It's similar to a union ceremony back home. She said yes. We had a wonderful night together. Everything was so perfect. Lisa is fast asleep now, but I'm too excited to sleep. I'm having nightmares again, of Evelyn. We're sitting in the drifter. I look over at her and she smiles. Then her smile melts away in a burst of flame that engulfs her body. I struggle to get my seatbelt off, but it's stuck. Eve becomes a charred corpse right in front of me, screaming in agony. That's when I wake up. It's the same dream every time. I'm starting to wonder if this is a repressed memory. Did Eve burn up when we made the jump and my mind simply blocked this out? If that's the case, why am I dreaming of it? It's unsettling to say the least. The timing isn't so great either. Lisa and I are expecting a baby within a few months. I'm both excited and extremely nervous. Prior to the conception, I did extensive research into the biology of humans on this planet. I am no biologist, but from what I could understand, we are of the same species. Well, I can't imagine that we are 100% exactly the same, but we are so close that I think this will be okay. I've even been to local doctors and had my blood tested and everything. Of course, I didn't tell them that I wasn't quite from around these parts, but it all came up fine. This gave me an intriguing thought. Even though our solar systems are thousands of light years apart, could it be that the humans of our two planets share some kind of common ancestor? And if so, how many other planets are out there harboring human or humanoid life? Larry Johnson, our perfect, healthy baby boy. I'm still reeling from yesterday when our child was born. A large weight was lifted from my shoulders and joy came flooding in to replace it. I knew from the moment I saw him that I'd do anything for him. This is a life form I've created with Lisa, and we both feel a tremendous unconditional love for our boy. When we first saw him, we wept tears of joy. I hope we can stay this happy forever. I took the whole week off so that I can be here with my family. As I was putting little Larry to bed, something strange happened. Out of the corner of my eye, I saw a shadow that moved quickly across the room, knocking over a box of toys. Fear coursed through my veins. My heart was pounding so hard I thought my ribs could break. Flashbacks of my past flickered through my thoughts. The plague of shadows. My home world. Evelyn. Then I looked down at Larry's face and he smiled at me. It was likely just baby gas, but his expression calmed me down. He's safe. I'm safe. Lisa is safe. If the plague had followed me here, it would have destroyed this world long ago. It was just my eyes playing tricks on me again. I've been stressed out lately and haven't slept well in weeks. I must put these fears behind me. I have to be healthy and alert so I can be there for my family. They are my #1 priority. A few years have passed since my last entry. For the most part, everything has been great. Life has its ups and downs, but overall it's mostly good. I'm working my way up in the factory. Larry is happy and healthy, so is Lisa. The three of us have a lot of fun together, and we have another baby on the way! This one wasn't exactly planned, but we couldn't be more excited. Aside from these bright spots in my life, I feel as though a darkness is lurching in unseen corners. Something is wrong with this building. Things happen without explanation or rationality. Most people here still believe in the concepts of gods and ghosts. They would call this building haunted. These archaic ideologies may hold some small trace of truth after all. Lisa claims she's never seen anything unnatural happen here, and that it's just people's imaginations. This time, I'm positive that my mind isn't playing tricks on me. I have nothing but respect for Lisa's scientific worldview, and how could she believe in such things if she's never seen the proof with her own eyes? I don't hold that against her, but for now I will keep my findings to myself. The old woman that was the first to greet me in this world, I had a feeling it was Rosenberg. Her name is Allison Rosenberg. Most call her Rose. This morning she told me a story of how she came to this place. If it's true, that would mean she's well over 100 years old, possibly over 200. It doesn't seem very likely, considering the average lifespan on this planet is around 70. Rose requested that I meet her later tonight. She said she had something important to show me, and there was a sense of urgency to her words. When I declined, she clutched my sleeve and said there would be dire consequences to denying fate itself. I pulled my sleeve free and walked away. I don't have time for this delusional woman's games, and I certainly don't believe in fate. Though as I sit here with Larry, I'm starting to get a sinking feeling in my stomach. Rosenberg's words echo through my head. Why am I so haunted by foolishness? I need to avert my thoughts from such things and back to reality. Look how happy Larry is, playing his video game. He gets so mad at these little pixels on the screen and so elated when he finishes a level. I wish I could show him the neural games of my world. He would have loved those. Anyway, Lisa should be back soon, and I'm going to make us a nice dinner. Tragedy prevails once again. We lost the baby, stillborn. Lisa is devastated. She hasn't said much and hasn't left the bedroom in a few days. I tried my best to explain to Larry, but he's so young that he doesn't fully understand. He's angry at us because he thinks we lied to him about getting a baby sister. Our happy family has this giant crack in it now. Well, that's what it feels like, at least. Seeing Lisa so isolated is making this even harder to bear. I hate seeing her in pain like this. It breaks my heart. I'm sitting in the car with the groceries. It's freezing, but I let the cold take me. Addison Apartments, a small, 5-story brick building, protruding from the dark forest, looming over me. I want to scream, why? Why do I deserve this? But I'm not so self-centered to think that the universe owes me anything. The only thing for me to do now is be there for my family as we attempt to crawl out from this hole. Last night I had the most horrible nightmare. There was a man in the shadows, standing on a pile of bodies. He whispered to me. He was trying to tell me something, but I couldn't make out any of his words. I looked down at my feet and realized I was standing in a pool of blood. The entire ground was blood, and beyond that was simply darkness. A bony, cold hand grasped my shoulder. As I turned around, a familiar face came into focus. It was Rosenberg. But she looked skewed and her eyes were sunken in like a zombie that had risen from the dead. When she opened her mouth, maggots poured out. Her tongue smacked against her gums and lips as she spoke. Her words again continued to haunt me even after waking. If you do not join us, everything you love will wither and die. The moment she spoke, I saw Larry's and Lisa's twisted corpses. Today I decided to finally meet with Rose. She revealed to me an old temple that rests below this very building. A small group of people meet here to carry on the traditions of an ancient society. They believe in an archaic magic that seems dark and unnatural. I wouldn't have believed any of this if not for the fact that I've witnessed its power firsthand. Yet what they call magic, I believe it to be something else. A thought that frightens me, but I must delve deeper to uncover the truth. The journey I'm about to embark on may be the last thing I do, but I must do everything I can to protect my family from the unseen darkness. Sal. Sal, please read this journal I've kept over the past years so that you will begin to understand that what is at stake. I know Lisa and Larry must hate me for leaving, but please know that I have loved them and love them still, beyond anything else in life. And that is the very reason I had to leave. To protect them. You are a good man, Sal, and I'm glad that you and Larry will form a strong kinship. This must seem very strange to you, and I haven't got much time to explain everything. In short, there are forces at work here that are far beyond imagination. I've seen glimpses of the future. I've seen glimpses of the past. Now I must play the role I was meant to play. I will sacrifice my life for those I love, to put an end to this madness, to stop the dreadful darkness that persists in this world. You must never reveal the truth to Larry or Lisa. They will only go digging for answers, and that would put them in great danger. Please, Sal, you must protect them for me. They are your family, and that makes you my family too. I'm sorry your life has been filled with tragedy, and I'm sorry to say that there is more misfortune awaiting you, but you are destined to play an important role in all of this. In time, everything will be clear. Sincerely, Jim Johnson. All right. That was interesting. I don't really have a lot to say on it yet because it doesn't fully make sense to me at this moment. Like, we kind of knew Rosenberg was more than what she appeared, and this makes that very clear. It seemed like Larry's dad was pulled into this cult because of some destiny? Probably having to do with the shadow curse thing that took over his home planet. Still don't really know what happened to Evelyn. I have a lot of questions. Maybe they'll be answered, maybe they won't. But for now, let's go find Ashley because that is the end of episode 3. That is the last thing. And next time will be the little prologue, the little thing that happens before episode 4.